Hello there, I'm here and welcome to making a game from scratch. Well, in this episode we will manage to make the second main character on this game that we will do together. Well, here we have our demoness and here we have our tall character, tall female model character for walking. As we made on our first character, we will try to take some light and dark shades for this gray armor, and let's begin, shall we? Well guys, here as you can probably see, I managed to do my second attempt on making this walk character because yeah, I had a little problem earlier on making it and I needed to redo again. I made the pointy idea a little bit too high, but luckily I managed to pull it off really easily. I put a belt right there. I made a little detail for that belt. And now I moved to the bottom part. I did the metal part down there. Little idea down there as well for that armor part. And now I moved for skirt. Now I did that fishnet. With some little details that I wanted to make like, well, the real deal, the real life. And now I moved on to the boots part. Now let's do the front part, the front standing part of the character. I made them a little lower because, as you saw on the actual image, it's a little smaller. And with that all being said, we managed to finish the front part of our second main character. Well, now as I started on the side part, I managed to pull off a little idea for the side model of the walking sprite. I managed to do a pretty well job, as you can see. I measured everything pixel by pixel, so I can have a little better of view. I pull out the belt. I measure the lower part of the skirt so I can have a little better view of the pixels. And now for the fishnet part, I managed to pull it off pretty easily. And now for the boots part, I managed to do it. Now for the last part, for the side view, I had to do a little calculation because I had a little error on the lower part of the bottom armor. You will see in a moment what I'm talking about. Yes, right here I managed to calculate that. I had a little struggle, but I managed to finish that super okay. Now I had a little problem at the stockings, but I pulled it off. And now with all the left sides done it, I managed to cut them and paste them on their places for the right side. And then I started to do the back part. Yeah, here I calculate the top armor part to pull it off cleaner. I made a black belt. And I put the bottom part of our armor like a little imagination. How should it look from behind? I managed to do it. That's the idea on making a walking sprite. You just need to use your imagination for well, if you have a little idea of that character from front or from behind, you need to have a little imagination to pull it off. How should it look? How should look like from the behind or from the sides? You know what I'm saying. And I done the fishnet part pretty okay. And with that being said, I finished all of those three. And now for the final part, I needed to have their hair done. So I use that walk sprites that we already done in default RPG Maker, and I erased the bodies pixel by pixel from sides as well. And I did another take for the hair from behind because, well, as you see, all those wings are practically sticked to the hair, and I need to have the wings separate from the hair so I can move the wings a little easier. So I managed to make the sprite without all the body, just the wings. And then I erased the body from the second part, so I have a beautiful white long hair separated from that wings. And with this all, I selected the front part, I sticked it to the front part of the walking character. From sides as well. And then from the behind you will see it. Yeah. And with all being said, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoy it. I'm M, and I will see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.